This demonstration we're going to look at how to administer images. So we look at installing and configuring the Windows deployment service role. We'll add a boot image and then we'll add an install image. So the first thing to do here is to actually install our Windows deployment services. So come into Server Manager, I'll select Add Roles and Features. Then here I'll select Next. Then the installation type we'll select Next. We'll specify our server and select Next. Then what we'll do is we'll just scroll down and we're looking for Windows deployment services. So we'll turn on the tick box, we'll add all the additional features, and then what we'll do is select Next. Come to Features and select Next. Just on Windows deployment services we'll select Next. And show that my server is a deployment server and a transport server and select Next. Then what we'll do at this point here is we'll select Install. This is going to go in and install Windows deployment services, so we'll pause the presentation and return back once the installation is complete. Right, Windows deployment services is now installed, so all we'll do at this point here is we'll just select Close. Now what we'll do is come into Tools, and within Tools what we're going to do here is we're just going to launch up our Windows deployment services. And we'll expand servers, and then what we'll do within here, we'll then come down to LonServe 1. On LonServe 1 we'll just right click and we'll configure our server. On the wizard we'll select Next, and then what we want to do here is we just want to start setting up our server. I'm happy that it's going to be integrated with Active Directory, it's not going to be a standalone server, so we'll select Next. On the remote installation folder location, I'm happy with the default, so at this point here we'll select Next. On the system volume warning here, yep, I've read the warning, so we'll select Yes. What we're going to do here is we are going to respond to all client computers and we're going to do known and unknown. Then what we'll do at this point here is we'll select Next. What we're going to do is we're not going to add any images just now, so we'll untick, and what we'll do is we'll select Finish. So that's now all done. Next thing to do is to add a boot image. So what we're going to do here is Windows deployment services. We're just going to expand up LonServe. We're going to right click on boot images, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to add a boot image. What we'll do is we'll just browse through, and what we're going to do here is we're just going to browse through our D:, and then our D:. Next thing to do here is we'll double click on sources and we'll find the boot.wim. Then what we'll do is we'll select Open and select Next. Just on the image metadata, I'm fairly happy with the image name and the image description, so we'll select Next. And just on our summary page, have a quick read through, select Next, and we'll select Finish. Then what we need to do is add our install image. So what we'll do here is we'll just go to Install Images, we'll right click. First thing we'll do here is we'll just actually create an image group. Just in the case of the name here, we're going to call this Windows Server 2012 R2. And we'll select OK. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to right click and we're going to add an install image. We'll just browse through. We'll go to our D drive again, and what we're looking for here is our install.wim. We'll highlight and select Open. Just on the image file, we're happy with the location, so we'll select Next. And then just on the available images, all I want to install here is I just want to install, we'll pull this across a bit, the Server Standard Core Edition. So we'll just pull it across a bit more, and there you go. That's the only one we want to actually add. So we'll turn off the ticks for everything else. Just select our Next button, select our Next button again, and final thing to do is select Finish. So what we've done here is we've installed Windows deployment services, we've configured an install image, configured a boot image, and what we've also specified as well is we'll listen to known and unknown clients. That's the end of this demonstration. Thanks very much.